All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? We had a little bit of problem last time. It's probably not going to record all this, but I'm just testing to see if people can hear me. People that I was friends with telling me that I couldn't hear with me, and they wouldn't lie to me. So, anyway, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me or what? We had a problem. I had to delete my last 2 lives because nobody could hear me. There was a problem with the audio. So anyway, can anybody hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. So today we're making some white cheddar mac and cheese, and I fell in love with white cheddar mac and cheese after I made lobster mac, because usually lobster mac is made with white cheddar mac and cheese and wine and then Gruyere cheese, and I fell in love with both of them. So anyway, where's everybody at? Everybody here or what? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can anybody hear me or what? All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear my voice? Hear my voice? I was having audio problems last time, so I'm just testing to see if people can hear me or not. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me or not? Just want to know if you guys can hear me or not. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? I was having audio problems earlier, so I'm just wondering if you guys can hear me or not. Voice or not? Oh dear, this is not good. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey Benjamin, how are you? Can you hear me or no? Any voice? Can you hear my voice? I don't know. Just wanted to make sure people can hear me. I'm having audio problems all day, so I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, so today we decided to make hello Emila. We made 2 lives already, but I was having audio problems. Nobody could hear me, so I'm sorry you guys missed half the recipe. But this was one of my best mac and cheese recipes that I made. But doesn't that look delicious? Oh my gosh, that cheese right there. So we're making white cheddar mac and cheese, and the reason why I fell in love with this is because I made lobster mac years ago on my other live. Hello, Kels. Hello. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Gruyere. I fell in love with sharp cheddar. So anyway, and I think this is the best roux that we've made so far. Oh man, that came out, the thickness and the consistency came out perfect today. So anyway, we already went ahead and made our roux, and we did a really good job. So I found out, getting that right roux is, continuously stir, high heat, and right amount of butter and right amount of flour. So anyway, so we already made our cheese here, and cheese, this is very, very easy recipe to make. And, sharp cheddar is the prominent one that you would use, but I also use Gruyere, and then I would have used Gouda too, but, I couldn't find any Gouda today. But, the Gruyere and the cheddar was really good. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more, though, just to get a little more creaminess into it. I'm going to add a little bit more, a half and half. And yeah, for a lot of recipes that I saw, they use 1 cup of cream, 1 cup of milk, so I use half and half instead, just to solve both those problems. So anyway, all right, just a little bit of cream, a little bit more cream. Where's my half and half? I don't know what I did with it. Oh dear. This is downstairs. I think I put my half and half downstairs, so I'll just add some milk. There we go, just a little more creaminess in there. There we go. Because I think everything else is good. The flavors are popping. Gruyere is a more subtle, more mild flavored cheese. But I want to add a little more creaminess to it. And we also added some garlic powder and salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it for for white cheddar mac and cheese. But you can also add some Old Bay seasoning, which we might do. I don't know, just get a little kick to it, a little spice. So anyway, give me a moment, guys. All right, guys, let's get a little taste. Let's give our white cheddar cheese right here that we're about to add our noodles to, our pasta noodles to taste. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Maybe a little too heavy on the Gruyere, not as heavy as on the white cheddar. That is heavier and lighter in flavor. Very good. That's what we're looking for. Oh, I think we did a good job. All right, so now now we're gonna add our all right, give me a moment, guys. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Joey. How are you? I just want to show you guys the white cheddar that we made for our mac and cheese. There we go. Sorry, I was having so many problems. I had to delete the live twice to actually, for you guys could hear my voice. So anyway, now we're gonna add our large shells, and I think that's the best you could use for you know, white cheddar mac and cheese. There we go. Oh yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, we're gonna mix that in. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit more. There we go. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, absolutely. Very, very good, very good. Yeah, white cheddar mac and cheese. This is a great recipe. This is pretty much a copycat to you know, Panera Bread white cheddar mac and cheese. And you know, a lot of recipes that I saw for this white cheddar, you know, they're very similar, very simple, very easy. You know, you don't even really need much seasoning besides, you know, salt and pepper if you don't want to add it. All right, let's give that a taste. There we go. All right. Very good. That is very exquisite, very upscale. I just need to throw some lobster in this, and this would be a lobster mac and cheese and breadcrumbs. Or what's that other thing that I'm forgetting? I made something similar to this, but it was truffle sauce. That would make this taste even better. Yeah, this is a very upscale. I love the upscale. Since I made lobster mac and cheese, I fell in love with it. Oh gosh, that looks so good, don't it? Don't it? Don't it? All right. All right, let's take a plate and pour some on there and see how it tastes and give you guys an official taste test. There we go. Well, doesn't that look so delicious? There we go. There we go. Oh man. Maybe I think I'm gonna pour some Old Bay seasoning on this. Yes, just to give it a little kick. There we go. All right, that's probably a little too much, but anyway, just to give this part a kick. All right, guys. Here's the taste test. White cheddar mac and cheese. Here we go. Whoops, shoot. Forgot to turn that off. Here we go. Oh yeah. A little beef seasoning is another dimension of flavor. Oh, you got that sharp cheddar. Oh man, yeah, you got that Gruyere. Very exquisite flavors. And that Old Bay seasoning does the job really well. Finishing touch, that was good. Very, very good. Sorry guys, you know, I was gonna make a 30-minute recipe out of this, but like I had to switch it twice. Restart it twice. Because I was having audio problems, but anyway. Very good, very good. And I gotta say, that was the best roux that I ever made. And like I said, yeah, I mean, the consistency came out perfect, so it's very trial and error. And, you know, even cooks, you know, have their pet peeves. You know, making a roux is, you know, you want to make it right. And, you know, I found out another method to actually, you know, getting the right consistency, removing things from the pan or removing things from the heat, actually. Because if it gets too hot, you know, it gets too thick or whatever, or not thick enough or whatever. But speed, accuracy, and the right components of flour and what do you call it? Flour and butter. That is amazing. Could be a little bit more creamier, but it's still good. And that Old Bay seasoning was the icing on the cake. All right. Well, guys, sorry this live would have been a lot longer, but like I had so many issues with you know, audio earlier, and I couldn't show it to you. But, you know, white cheddar mac and cheese is a very simple recipe. A lot of recipes that I look up, and, you know, usually when I make my recipes, I look at like 5 or 6 different recipes, and then I, you know, take information from each one of them that I like, and then I see an ingredient that I don't like, then I don't add it, basically. That's how you should make a recipe. So, anyway, you know, mix and match. And all the recipes are very similar. You know, you got your roux, you know, you got your white cheddar, Gouda cheese, Monterey Jack, and then Gruyere. So you have very common cheeses to use. You know, sharp cheddar is the #1, but I love Gruyere. Like I said, because I made white lobster mac and cheese before, and it turned out really well. I mean, this one could have been a little bit more creamier. You know, if I would add a little more heavy cream, but I couldn't find where I put it, then I think it would have turned out better. But yeah, it was still a solid finish. Still a lot of great flavors, you know, to that. So anyway, guys, I'm really, really sorry about earlier. This live would have probably been 30 minutes, but I had to delete it twice and restart again because nobody could hear me. So I'm glad you guys could hear me. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and follow. And as always, happy cooking. The white cheddar mac and cheese that I made, 5 stars all day. Boom.